Welcome back to Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic / Non-Classic. This is episode number 934 and Doubleshot number 828. I have one Marvel trade and one DC trade, kinda. Well, I'll explain that in a minute. First up, it is a trade I was quite surprised to see at Ollie's, and I got this thing for... Let me take this bookmark out of here. I got this for $6. This is Daredevil End of Days, collecting the 8-issue limited series written by Brian Michael Bendis, artwork by several artists. Of course, it's also co-written by David Mack. The main artwork in here is done by this is basically done by 4 different artists: Klaus Johnson, Bill Sienkiewicz, Alex Maleev, and David Mack, who does some of the artwork in here. Yep, the whole thing with this miniseries. Okay, the reason why it's called Daredevil End of Days, this actually was teased for a few years. This was going to be originally canon, a canon storyline in the Daredevil comic book, but Marvel changed their mind, made it a Elseworld story in a way. At the start of the series, Bullseye kills Daredevil. I know it's a really big spoiler, but yeah, he succeeds in killing Daredevil, and the whole series deals with aftermath. Also revealed in the first issue, apparently prior to the events of this series, Daredevil killed the Kingpin. How? He beat him to death. Yep, he beat him to death. We also see appearances by Daredevil's previous love interest, including Typhoid Mary, there's a reference to Black Widow, but she does not make a physical appearance in the comic book. Nope, because she's out of the country. We also see by Elektra, the character Melina. Those of you who don't know who this woman is, this woman was at one point Matt Murdock's wife. Yes, Matt Murdock was briefly married in Daredevil comics. I believe Brubaker was responsible for this marriage. And he also kind of responsible for India. Excuse me. Thanks to, of course, the marriage being interfered with by Lady Bullseye, a female version of the character Bullseye. And surprisingly, she does not make an appearance in the series. Nope, she doesn't. I'm like, really? I mean, you have a lot of other Daredevil villains pop up in here. Yeah, these issues were published from a period of 2012 to 2014. I think these series were also slightly delayed as well. We also see appearances by a few other Daredevil characters. Well, mainly, here's the thing. The main character, despite I can call Daredevil, because Daredevil's the character for the first issue, who could be the main character? I know. How about longtime Daredevil supporting character Ben Urich? Okay. And also, for some reason, Foggy Nelson. He's referenced many times this whole series. Does not make a physical appearance at all. Apparently, Ben Urich does not want to go visit him, and the whole thing with this series is that Ben Urich is investigating a couple things. One, he's basically revealing exactly now, because the whole thing after Matt Murdock at Daredevil killed Kingpin, he was forced to leave the country. Basically, he's trying to recount his final days. So there's a lot of his previous love interest, and apparently, like Elektra and Melina, apparently decided to have children. Yeah, Elektra as a mother in this continuity. Yeah, there was a hint of it in the mainstream continuity, where possibly Daredevil may have been the father of Elektra's child. Yeah, but that proved to be untrue, and that storyline went nowhere. Yeah, Show came up with that particular thing, and it went absolutely nowhere. Yeah, it's completely unknown if Matt Murdock is the father of these children. It's never explicitly revealed. It's like, oh, we have Elektra, one of the world's most deadliest, one of the most sexiest assassins, as a mother. As a soccer mom, mind you. Yes, a soccer mom. Don't have a problem with this, basically. Gotta give her a chance to have a good life outside of killing people. Yep. Bullseye dies in this series as well. No, in case you're wondering, he does not get killed by Daredevil. Like, who kills Bullseye? He kills himself. With a gun. That great chases the wall and hits right in the middle of his forehead. We also see appearance by the frickin' Punisher, which, okay, that's not surprising. Peter Parker shows up in this series, but no Spider-Man. I'm like, really? Okay, we have the Punisher show up in here, but no Spider-Man? That's weird. And there's also an appearance by Wolverine, another character who's an old friend of Daredevil's. There's not even an appearance by Luke Cage or even Jessica Jones, not even Iron Fist. There's appearance by Dakota North. Actually, not Dakota North. Typhoid Mary. Oh yeah, even Turk shows up in here. Turk, who by the way in this continuity is black, which probably gave inspiration for the Daredevil Netflix series to cast as a black actor to play Turk. Okay, and the other thing he's investigating is this word, the Daredevil's last word before he died, Marple. Those of you curious though, what the heck was it? It's basically the rosebud for this series. And it turns out Marple was actually the name of Daredevil's daughter, which Ben Urich's son actually meets her in a bar, and he defends her. He basically defends her, and they go off basically trying to impossibly start a relationship. He also becomes new Daredevil in the series. Also, in case you're wondering, is this series ever followed up with? Nope, it just ends basically on a good, happy little cliffhanger, and that's it. Good miniseries, highly recommended people fans of Daredevil, even Brian Michael Bendis. Well, basically, if you're a fan of Bendis' run, I do recommend it. Even if Daredevil's run, it's basically Bendis' love letter to Daredevil comics. Sorry about that. I have my nose was very itchy. Alright, yeah, this is a fantastic miniseries. And this is technically Bendis' last thing he ever did for Daredevil that I could think of. But this came out in 2014, and in 2014, so roughly this series ended 5 years ago. Yeah, but still a good trade. Still good. Next up it is Stormwatch, Lightning Strikes, written by Warren Ellis. Yep, Warren Ellis. And artwork by Tom Rooney and the co-creator of the Stormwatch characters, Jim Lee. This collects issues 43 to 47 of Stormwatch Volume 1. These issues are essentially put spotlight issues on various characters. Yeah, on the characters Hawksmar, Battalion, Rose Tito. Yeah, that's basically, oh yeah, even Jenny Sparks pops up in here as well. Yeah, these are basically the pre-flight. Here's the thing about these particular issues. These issues were in fact published by Image Comics under the Wildstorm studio before. This is of course years before Jim Lee took the studio, briefly broke out on his own, and then sold the studio to DC Comics and became an imprint. Yes, and this logo right here, yeah, that was the imprint that Wildstorm had when it was published under DC Comics' imprint. Now these characters are part of DC Universe proper. And in case you're wondering, does the Stormwatch character show up in this trade? Show up as issues? Not really, no, the group doesn't. Basically, a bunch of spotlight issues. That's basically what the issues are. It's good. I gotta give praise for Warren Ellis for these characters to be pretty interesting. Though Jack Houseman is implied that he may not have a, like they have him basically being targeted by some a female government agent, a beautiful one, who tells him to strip, and she sees something that apparently horrifies her when he takes off his pants. Like, does she groin? No, she sees nothing. That apparently disgust. Also, apparently Jack Houseman apparently doesn't wear shoes. Yeah, he fights crime barefoot, but he has like this metal bob his shoes. And apparently he can fly too. It's particularly very weird. Yeah. Not much else to say about these issues. It's just that these are okay. Not terrible, but okay. I'm not exactly... Now, I do enjoy Warren Ellis' work, but I think his work on Stormwatch actually is pretty good. I'm giving this book a 9.5 out of 10, at least a 9 out of 10. It's still a good book. I only recommend it particularly people who are fans of Stormwatch. And people who are fans of Warren Ellis. But if you're curious about Stormwatch, if you want to get started with Stormwatch, do not start here. And here's kind of the strange thing about this particular volume. Not much of this volume is in trade. Yeah, it actually starts with issue 40, surprisingly. Yeah, it starts there and basically collects like the last couple years of the comic. It doesn't collect the start of the comic. Nope, it doesn't. Also, this is one of the, fun fact, this is actually one of the first comics that Image put out when they started back in 1992. Yep. And not exactly well favored book by fans of what I've heard from for Wildstorm. I mean, for Wildstorm, the most popular book they put out was Gen 13. Yep, out of all the books put out, Gen 13 was the most popular one because that was technically their version of the X-Men. This book is basically their version of the Avengers, a little bit of Justice League as well. Yep. So, not much else to say here about these issues, but they're okay. Alright, so that's it for this particular review. As for the next comic card is coming, soon. I don't know. But all I know is possible next video probably will be tomorrow, which I probably have 2 videos probably planned for tomorrow. Which one will be the review of the newest episode, JoJo's Avengers. The other one, if I get a chance to finish it in time, will probably be a review of the 16th season of Case Closed. Yep. But see you next review. Bye.